You are watching this video because you keep ending up with partners who are emotionally distant, inconsistent, or simply not fully there. And yes, this is exactly the video that explains why you're drawn to people who can't show up for you. And the deeper truth about emotional availability that no one really tells you. Because emotional unavailability isn't just a them problem. It's a pattern that starts inside you, long before the relationship even begins. I've helped many clients break this exact cycle. People who were convinced they were just unlucky in love, only to discover that they were unconsciously choosing partners who matched their own unhealed parts. Not because they wanted pain, but because pain felt familiar, and familiarity feels safer than real intimacy when you haven't learned how to receive it. So trust me, this is going to make sense in a way it never has before. In this video, you're going to learn what emotional availability actually means, why distant partners feel so magnetic, how your self-worth shapes your attractions, and the shift that breaks the pattern for good. Stay until the end because that last part is the one that flips the whole script, and most people never get there on their own. Let's get this straight. Emotional availability is not about someone texting a lot, giving compliments, or being nice. It's about someone who can show up consistently, stay present during conflict, express feelings honestly, tolerate closeness and vulnerability, let you in emotionally without shutting down. Most people who struggle with emotionally unavailable partners don't actually know what emotional availability feels like because they've never truly experienced it. If your childhood taught you that love equals distance, walking on eggshells, or working hard for approval, then a present, consistent partner can feel almost uncomfortable. Here's the part people rarely admit. Emotionally unavailable partners feel exciting. There is a pull, a spark, and a chase because your nervous system learned to associate unpredictability with meaning. Let me give you an example. If someone texts you only when they feel like it, your brain responds like, "Ah, this must be special. I have to earn it." But if someone shows interest consistently from the very beginning, your brain goes, this feels too easy. Not because it is easy, but because consistency doesn't match the emotional blueprint you grew up with. So the person who feels distant activates your old wounds, and your old wounds feel familiar. And familiar feels like attraction. This is not your fault. This is conditioning. Quick pause. If this already hitting home, hit the like button so YouTube knows to send you more content that actually helps you heal, not confuse you. Most people think they chose unavailable partners because they just pick the wrong people. No. You choose them because on some level you believe that's the level of love you deserve. If deep down you carry, I'm too much, I don't want to be a burden, if they see the real me, they'll leave. I have to earn affection. Then you will subconsciously choose partners who confirm that belief. Emotionally unavailable people mirror your own unavailability. Not your unavailability towards love, but your unavailability toward yourself. If you struggle to sit with your feelings, comfort yourself, honor your needs, or set standards, you will feel magnetized to people who do the same to you. Because your nervous system recognizes the pattern and it mistakes recognition for safety. Here's the turning point most people never ever reach. You don't stop choosing unavailable partners by finding the right person. You stop by becoming emotionally available to your own heart. When you start giving yourself attention, understanding, emotional presence even, and validation, or compassion, of course, safety, then the chase stops being attractive. When inconsistency stops feeling like chemistry, the distance stops feeling romantic, and something wild happens. You become drawn to people who actually do show up. Not because they're perfect, but because availability finally feels familiar instead of threatening. Here's the question you ask yourself today. Where am I emotionally unavailable to myself? Because once you become available inwardly, you no longer tolerate anything less outwardly.